me show say he land pa me desk, you know? Or some don't call my show, you know, he land pa me desk. Because it's when he land pa me desk, me have to come talk about it. And since as the Prime Minister of Jamaica will not stop talk about the TCN, then I feel, you know, so me feel like the reason why the Labour Right Prime Minister, you know, so the reason I feel like Andrew Holness keep the TCN in the limelight, or in the front page, because something going on with the money for the hurricane victim them of Jamaica. There's something sinister going on. Because the TCN is not the Prime Minister brightest moment. And for some reason, I hear somebody say they have never seen a government that love to gaslight the Jamaican people before. You know, there's so much landing on me desk, I can't keep up with it. But yesterday we talk about Steve Francis, and hopefully he gets some remnants or something like a state funeral, you know. But some people they on my video say me chat too much, you know, because you know some people through them can't do what you do. So they have to go to the lowest common denominator. And them either tell you SYM or them tell you they chat too much. But anyway, call it what you mean. Me I make money off of talking. Talking not cheap nowadays. So me not run for take out my phone. So when you tell me say me chat too much, that means say me I show up. Because me make money off of talking. No matter of fact now me I get paid. Gone are the days when talking they cheap. If you now make no money off of talking, yeah, what you say don't make no sense. Anyway, we come back to talk about the TCN. And from the land for me desk. Because me are the only person who will break it down to a minute details to the Jamaican people. Me have some video on YouTube and some people that say, John Youth, thank you, because I never know. I have some video on YouTube and that's why I have to be brave. Because what me do, I years me up on the platform, I never repurpose my content. And recently me say, you know what, me I go repurpose my content. And the amount of people we are left nothing but positive feedback. Especially under the TCN content. Because, you know the reason why the government, when you see the TCN, you know why the government use word like transit. Because it's a word, you know, you see how the government a word the TCN. It's like, if you just see me right now, you're not going to stay long. You know why the government tell you no say, them not take no criminal in a Jamaica. You never wonder say Andrew Holness insult intelligence. Because everybody where the TCN are sent out at America a criminal. Whether they are dangerous criminal, whether they are lower level criminal, but at the end of the day, they are criminal. So when Andrew Holness, God Almighty, Lord, sometimes I feel laugh. As I tell you, say Labour Right of Jamaica thinks say majority of Jamaica illiterate. Because and the majority of Jamaica voting Labour Right, you know. But true majority of the voting black never turn out and vote in the last election. Yeah, because I know only people vote at Jamaica, but enough vote to give them a win. And nowadays them are going like the people in Jamaica. So if you not stay long in my life, the Prime Minister, they come tell Jamaican people, say, no criminals not coming in Jamaica from the TCN. Then that's a cause of concern. Because if them are not criminal, then is America only going around and taking up the citizens and ship them off out of America? They are criminal by default. Whether they break the law and overstay them visa restriction, whether them enter America illegally, and from them a criminal, them a criminal. I don't want Andrew Holness insult me intelligence. I don't want the Labour Right them insult Jamaica intelligence. Everybody where they come on the TCN is a criminal. Now we can have the conversation in terms of the level of criminality. Are they dangerous criminal? That is up for debate. Because Marco Rubio said out of his own mouth, these are some of the worst human beings. And he want them out of America. He want them far, far, far. He said the further they can get from America is the better. He also stated that President Trump was elected to protect America. Make no mistake about it. If they watch America, see the white nationalists, them call they no call themselves Ku Klux Klan, them no call themselves KKK, them rebrand themselves as the white nationalists. And a lot of people are sure you say 100 years ago, 30,000 Klan member march pan Washington. And in a 2026, 30,000 white nationalists, because it's all about repackaging and rebranding. Now, I have always posed the question to somebody from the Gleaner, somebody from the Observer, somebody from the Star. Bless you for the one person where I like me, I appreciate you. Because I'm going to Rosalie live and I see them like, I see them share, I see them subscribe, I see them do every God almighty thing. The more brawling and raucous Rosalie behavior, the more give them. Sometimes I don't have to wonder. That's why I have some people message me and say, oh, I want you to join my agency. Listen to me. Anybody from agency watch me, don't send me no request. Me not join an agency. Because I want to mash up Jamaica here. I want to turn Rosalie in a star here. I want to turn Royal Dog in a star. I want to elevate the rarest element amongst black people. I say, black people, see you no star here. I want to turn Rosalie in a star. I want to make Jamaica can't focus on nothing. Me say, so I hears me I tell people say, one time my mother said, Gavin, boy, me can't tell us if you kill me at Jamaica. Me die, me go past something different. I tried first enough I want to see me, you know. I remember go up on Facebook and me say, the reason why NASA can't go on Mars, I true then can't find no water on Mars. And you tell me say you live in a bumbuckle at Jamaica, and you have to pay 14,000, 15,000, 20,000 a day for your tank of water. So the day you can't buy a tank of water at Jamaica, till I live to see somebody. No, uno said me no want to join no agency. Me just come for work, say what me have to say and go along with me I go. If anybody want to support me because them find value in my content, you can go over my website, www.topfarmwear.com. You can buy a hoodie, you can buy a t-shirt, you can see me how we are cap there. See there? But outside of that, me no want no agency boy send me no request. Me no want what no depend, me no depend. What uno promote, me no promote. You understand where I come from? Because that's why we come and I tell my people say, the government are taking for fool. Andrew Holness out there, I tell you say, we kill off enough Jamaican for bring down the crime. Every time you see Andrew Holness, crime is down. Don't get me wrong. Me always say Jamaica have a crime problem. And the sooner the crime problem bring under control, the better. Don't get me wrong. But Jamaica is more than crime. Jamaica, Andrew Holness and him, people them are going like, Jamaica is only crime. So as long as we can show you, say, so even when him try sell the TCN deal to the Jamaican, oh, we have worked so hard to bring down crime. Do you think we would go out into America and take any criminal? Andrew, don't insult me intelligence. Do not insult me intelligence. Because the mere fact that them, no matter if them are dangerous criminal, we can't have the debate if them are dangerous criminal. We can't have the debate if they are non-violent criminal. We can't, but at the end of the day, they are criminal. If I lie, me I tell me a lie. Because I tell you all the while, so the whole labor right them on the platform here. Then take Jamaican for idiot. And the Prime Minister and him cronies them take Jamaica for one bag of kunumuno. So we have so this is how we are telling us, it's all about the wording, you know. Everything for do with the TCN, it's all about how them word it. Because when them use word like transit, it sound like, oh man, them a transit. Where them a transit go? Jamaica is off the beaten track. Where somebody from, and a lot of you not even ask. See, me have notes in my hand here, you know, because me a one youth. You get comfortable. Because enough for you know, me a ask better question than Gleaner and Observer and the Star. Me a ask a question. Which part majority? Alright, look what go on at the World Cup. You see the Latin American country. They not even like black people. A lot of you not even ask. What makeup? What makeup? Which nationality make up majority of the TCN? Now for you not even know say a lot of them are Venezuelan. A lot of you not even know say them are Asian. A lot of you not even know say them are Cuban. So a lot of you sit down out there and a lot A lot of them Gleaner not ask a question because a matter of fact, them discredit the Gleaner. Them discredit the Gleaner beyond repetition because every labor right. Oh, don't listen to the labor, don't listen to the Gleaner because the Gleaner is corrupt. But if I never did the Gleaner, we would know. We would not know that Jamaica Prime Minister a cut a backdoor deal for bringing criminals in a Jamaica and I tell we say them are no criminal. You can't tell me say the people them on the TCN are not criminal. Mr. Andrew Holness, they are criminal. Whether we want to talk about the level of criminality, that is different. But the very makeup of the TCN is to remove people who overstay them visa, people who have low-level offense but they are not Americans, people who enter America illegal. If I lie, me I tell me a lie. Nothing go do shit house. Why take one for no one? You take one for no one. If me had the shit house, you had the toilet. Big up yourself, rock and come in. Rock and come in because a wise man say once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. So the mere fact that that's where you gone with the vulgarity that tell me say you are illiterate. And you cannot want to come to a literate conversation with the illiterate self. A wise man say once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. And the more vulgar you are, that is telling me that you have a limited vocabulary. So, me not take up your time. I am not going to take up your time because what you are saying is of no relevance or importance to me. I am not here for the illiterate people. I am not here for the illiterate people. I am here for the civilized and literate people. I am not here for the incompetent people to expose them incompetence. I am here to talk to the competent Jamaicans. So, open your mouth, express yourself. Go on. Once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. Listen to me and you can't tell the world. He is somebody who is somewhat educated. But listen to what me I say. You can't tell yourself he is somewhat educated. But you record talk about nothing no go so shit house. Like me I hear the same thing. Like me saying, when I go along over Rosalie asleep. I go along over Road Dog. Go to me signpost. Me no send call you. No for a Jamaica problem, you know. That's why Jamaica, the state. You know, me see somebody from Cayman. I said Jamaicans, them a shit and Jamaica and a ghetto. Somehow no tear down Jamaica. The great island like Jamaica, one of the greatest island. One of the smallest island that make the biggest impact on the world stage. And because it's full of so much illiterate people like Uno. Uno make Jamaica, Uno make people of other country were less than. Look down upon Jamaica. You understand me? I come a people like them who make other Caribbean island that is not in Jamaica league. Look down upon Jamaica. Yeah, so make me talk for the sensible Jamaican. I now tell you say the Prime Minister and they were elected to do what's best for Jamaica. As a concerned citizen, we can call out the government and say bullshit. And you can't love labor right, you can't love PNP. But when you hear somebody attack, listen. The Prime Minister cannot out there telling the Jamaican people that no criminals is coming to Jamaica via the TCN. Because if they are not criminals, then why are they getting removed from America? Answer me, no man. Are you tracking me? Are you tracking me? Because somehow no. Listen to me, no man. If you don't have no sense of coming on my life, we cannot have the Prime Minister out there telling the people them that the people them that's supposed to get sent out to America via the TCN are not criminal. Then that is kidnapping. That is kidnapping. Answer me, no man. If the people who get sent out to America via the TCN are not criminal, then they are getting kidnapped. And we know say ICE kidnap people. We know they have to talk about that. But the very makeup and construct of the TCN is to remove criminals from the United States. Are you if you're going to come in on my live and type, make sure say you know what we are talking about. We are talking about the third country national. And the reason why them have to find a place like Jamaica and many other countries that will take them in is because their country are not cooperating with America. Now, whether you want to say they are low-level criminal, a lot of them overstay them visa, some of them may have a speeding ticket, some of them just get a small misdemeanor, some of them enter into America illegal. You can have the conversation, but we can't have the Prime Minister out there insult Jamaican people intelligence. The very makeup and construct of the TCN is to remove criminals from America. But we also hear Marco Rubio said his words, not my words, that President Trump was elected to protect America. And part of protect some of them Jamaicans. No, but not, some of them just illiterate and they are so blinded by politics. Them not even can look. Like when me ask the question, what part of the question me ask and come with the answer this morning is what information is available so far. What nationality make up most of them being removed from America? So my life on a Rosalie and Swissley and Royal Dog because me want to get into the nooks and cranny. Because it don't make no sense we are going to take up. Because this is the base of the TCN. 25 non-nationals every 2 weeks. Take out your maths because I come with the number. So Jamaica can expect to receive 25 non-nationals every 2 weeks. So that is 50 over a course of a month. And if you're going to look on that over a course of a 3 year, we are talking about over 3,000 plus. Right? Over 3 years. So over the course of the year, it is 650 people. And about 3,250 over a 5-year period. Now, this is why the Gleaner said Jamaica could receive up to 10,000. Because there is no start date. And a lot of other there's some fake news on the online, so them start enter. Jamaica has signed the MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding. And we already gone through what was in the Memorandum of Understanding. So when you come, because me telling you all why, speaking without the facts is like diving into an empty pool. Me see some labor right come over here. So yesterday me tell you, a lot of the labor right them in their feelings. Because, oh God, who dare you to question their leader? How dare you to question Andrew Holness? How dare you? So a lot of the labor right them in their feelings. You understand where I come from? Because, let's talk about it. It's all about wording. Because if you notice Andrew Holness, yeah man, remember you know, Andrew Holness stand up out there and say, we have done so well to bring down crime. Do you think we would have gone out there and get in danger and get criminals to come back into Jamaica? Anybody who come and tell them to go. That's so Andrew Holness say. Andrew Holness out there sell it on the stamping ground and say, hey, we not take no criminals from America. Then Mr. Andrew Holness, if you're not take no criminals from America, why are you accepting kidnapping victim? Because we know say, and don't get me wrong, because Jamaica they get caught up in a human rights issue. It do a damage to brand Jamaica. Because the human rights people say, hey, this is a dangerous breach of people human rights. Because it was like in slavery, you know. 1 minute they go about your business, I go look 1, 2 wild boar and 2 geese. The next minute you end up on one ship. I go end up in the Caribbean, I go work people. I same thing I go on. So if these people are not criminal Andrew Holness, why are you participating in it? And the Jamaica, brother, listen to me now. The labor right, them know how to spin it. Every word with them use is carefully crafted. And when people like me are shine a light, then you got some people that can go and like, what me I said, go and go do your research from. Let me tell you, man, ignorance is no bliss. Black people, ignorance is no bliss. All of this is what me get. All of this is what me get is on the internet. Me now come over here and tell you nothing when they're on the internet. The government of Jamaica says the arrangement is up to 25 people every 2 weeks, and they are described as being transit, not becoming permanent residents. So again, if you notice I use the word transit. Now, one quick research to show you say Jamaica is not a normal transit route. US not sending nothing good, but the memorandum is so broad that America put it in the memorandum, them now go knowingly send Jamaica no dangerous criminal. But all it take off is somebody no put in the right paperwork or somebody to forge the paperwork. I wonder if we do one live already and talk about the broadness and the vagueness of everything, you know. I remember say America we are this is one of the most inhumane policy where them a go around and shoot down majority. When they look on the country that's taking part, a majority black country, you know. I wonder if you understand. So I make Andrew Wellness come fool, you know, and come tell you, say, oh, they are not criminals by default. Whether they are dangerous criminals, whether they are dangerous or violent, we can debate that. We can say, okay, somebody going to America illegal or somebody overstay them visa. We can have that conversation as grown up, as civilized people. But don't you dare come tell me, say, they are not criminals, Andrew. Because the mere fact, the reason why them have the TCN is to get rid of the criminals out of America. Now we can say Jamaica don't need them, but you can't say that because the labor right them already make up their mind. The labor right they already make up their mind. Say Andrew Holness is very much right. So when we look, the wider U.S. third country removal program has involved multiple countries receiving, including El Salvador, Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, and some of Africa country. And them use the third world country because they don't have no bargaining chip. It's like a purge in America, a black and brown people. Right, yeah, them remember, you know, them now send them come to England. Them now send them go France. Them now send them go Switzerland. Them now send them go Jamaica. Them now send them go Africa. He said, so when we look at it, the US has not published a complete nationality breakdown of everyone sent through the TCN arrangement, but report case of migration data shows that a lot of them come from Venezuela. Now we have to ask ourselves now, Venezuela is one of the largest group affected by the US migration enforcement. So what Jamaica going to do? Become a Venezuelan second? Listen to me no labor right. Don't take me for idiot, man. Jamaica paid the dear. This is no labor right. Don't take me for idiot. Because a lot of uno, not even the gleaner, they not ask the right question. Because them so caught up in a mix up with Nikisha Birchell and Juliet Holness in a parliament. Then turn parliament in a one big lap fractal. Then turn parliament, because these are the questions where the opposition leader supposed to ask. Okay, if you have to take them, where them a come from? I mean, I suppose to do this, I mean, I get paid for it, you know. That's why I'm telling you so now if you support me. Because right now, I have to recycle paper because I'm out of paper and I'm out of ink. So if I go buy a hoodie or buy a t-shirt so I can keep up the good work. I can't believe this is real, what kind of nonsense. You understand where I come from? You see the mindset is, yeah. So a lot of us have to ask, and me have to sit down and I say, okay, then where are these people coming from? And we know, say, when you're talking about Latin America, they don't like black people. Whole of Venezuela, Paraguay, Uruguay, the whole of down there. So just look what the Paraguay parliamentarian come out and say about the French footballer. What we know, one thing we can't say in a 2026, we have to say the world don't like black people. We have to say them offended by black people. Them offended by our greatness. Them offended by our existence. Them just offended. Like you can't fool yourself. What written within the MOU. So, alright, so I could break it down if you ask a question, because you know nobody says, so I could open the notes. Because we spend time, you know. We spend time, so we are going to go exactly in our the MOU. Alright, so what's in the MOU? Jamaica might, so this is make a recap. Make a recap. So exactly what's in the MOU. Because the last time we read this word for word, one labor right girl come and say, I lie the gleaner tell. But the Prime Minister come out and reiterate this. So what is in the MOU? Let me tell you now what's in the MOU. What's in the MOU? Jamaica might accept up to 10,000 non-national deported from America. Talks are expected to between Jamaica and the United States regarding a proposal agreement that could see the island accepting thousands of non-nationals deported from America temporarily. According to the details outlined in the draft Memorandum of Understanding, which is the MOU obtained by the Jamaica Gleaner, the agreement would allow United States to transfer up to 25 foreign nationals to Jamaica every 2 weeks. If maintained over several years, the program would result in as many as 10,000 individuals being relocated to the island. Following so far, the Prime Minister agreed to that every 2 weeks, and them went and say as far as if 25 come this week like a tomato. You know, like when you go butcher chicken and go sell your butcher and go sell to your local jerkman, and you must say, yo, me only sell 3 chicken this week, you know, so me I'll take 2 from you. That's how them a cheat the country, you know. Because them come out and say, them no dispute the 25 supposed to come. But what them said, if the 25 come and 10 decide not to go any further, then Jamaica only are going to take 15 out of the next batch. Yes, you see, anyway, stay with me. We don't go far. We have time this morning. Get comfortable. Get to no tea. Get to no coffee. Get comfortable. The proposal deal fall under the third country national framework, a system Washington has already pursued with several countries across Latin America, Africa, and maybe some Europe country. I don't believe that. And the Caribbean, similar agreements are reportedly in place or operational within several CARICOM states, including Antigua and Barbados, Belize, Dominica, and St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Lucia. Under the draft agreement, Jamaica would receive detailed biological, medical, and criminal information on each proposed deportee for before deciding whether to accept them. Alright, so them say them will give them the criminal information and Jamaica government can decide. A matter of fact, nothing what me say so far is inaccurate because everything, this document that the public domain and the, yes, a matter of fact, you can go chat GPT. You know, never trust Jamaica. Go to chat GPT and talk to chat GPT like you don't talk to me. Everything I me I give, I come from chat GPT. Because I can't say it, because I don't think them can compromise. Because them already penalize my page, you know. Because one time I put out one video on the page here, and then tell me, say me I talk about the TCN, and it's a highly contestable thing at Jamaica. So them take down the video and they penalize my page. So give thanks. Anyway, let me continue. We are talking about under the draft arrangement, Jamaica would receive details about the criminal, the crime, what they committed, etc. Jamaica can decide whether to accept them or not. All right? Before, and he said the agreement would exclude Jamaica national. So again, listen to the word awares. This would exclude Jamaica national. That means, Jamaica deportee or Jamaica deportee. If when America ready to send Jamaica some deportee, if 10 Jamaicans did it, they might come separately from the 25 we're supposed to come. That means upon one flight, 35 deportee can come down from America. Because, let me tell you, the agreement would exclude. You understand the meaning of word? Let me tell you, say me exclude you. That means say me no include you. That means if Jamaican go to America and then become the worst murderer and criminal, then that the information now go get shared with Jamaica because I know about Jamaican. Alright? And it would exclude unaccompanied minors. That means that America will send back black and brown pitney. America don't like black people, you know. And that's why I see some black people laugh when this white girl, why name said that 80, if you go back at 80 because them are dilute America culture. Why name Wally, because some of them have money but then I have nothing about them. I don't remember her name because I don't walk up with garbage in my head. You have one of them when you say 80 and I see Jamaicans I say, send them back. But me tell you all the while, and I now go left the Love in the Air song. Because Love in the Air have one song when I say, lick them with lightning and thunder, lick them. And when Gilbert blew off Love in the Air, when Gilbert blew off Love in the Air roof, you Love in the Air, rotted, Selassie never know say me live here, so. No black people now no right in America, none. So you can watch the ill treatment of Asians, and you can watch the ill treatment of Somalians, because them today, you tomorrow. Them today, you tomorrow. That's why it piss me off when the Jamaica Prime Minister, every time they open them out, then tell lie. Because first then come out and say, America is our closest trading partner. America is our closest security allies. So anything America say we have to do. And then the Prime Minister, be a lie then tell. The Prime Minister come out and say, okay, we weren't pressured into the deal. So, okay, what you doing ID? And then come out and say, we didn't want to be a part of, I know me, I said the information out there, no? The information out there, no? I was locked up for MS-13 and they're doing all the tattoos, but I can't tell. Listen to me, no? I know me, the information out there, no? The man come out and say, oh, we didn't want to be a part of the TCN. We wanted some work program because you're the one named Nikisha, what's your name? Alexandra, something like that. Somebody from the Prime Minister office. Oh, we only wanted 10, coincidentally, we want 10,000 American to come fill the labor shortage gap with our Jamaica. And so then take Jamaica and feed it. That's why the Prime Minister out there talk about it. The Prime Minister, these coming to Jamaica are not criminal. The very framework of the TCN, and if I'm a criminal, Andrew, why are you participating in a kidnapping? Brother, now that them I can tell poor people, only because America pay, and, hold on, I feel like me a recap, because somehow know, I see me for the first time. On average, America pays $7.5 million US. That's supposed to contribute towards the resettlement of these people. And you see the government, because remember, Harris Chan come out and say, them are going to live and walk amongst the Jamaican population. Remember, Harris Chan come out and say, them now get locked up. So I don't like them a build a special facility to host them. So when Jamaica get the 7.5 million, that is not a part of Jamaica budgetary. So you know come with the same scrutiny. You see, me rhyme budgetary with scrutinary. Criminals. Well, so Jamaica, so as we were saying, the Jamaican nationals and accompanying minors are not included. He said, and those who convicted of serious criminals offense as far as, so this is what America put in at the MOU. Let me read it for you. So he said the Jamaican nationals and unaccompanied minors and individuals convicted of serious criminal offenses as far as known. You see what America said? As far as known by the US authorities. I will fiddle paperwork. So if you notice, America leave the room there for themselves. So, now when we talk about the broadness of the MOU, in such agreement, it implement there are several concerns many Jamaicans might raise. It's important to separate and confirm facts from speculation, but these are some of the main issues people would likely debate, right? The pressure on the public resources. So when them come to Jamaica, if you can't speak Spanish, and say one Spanish family come to Jamaica, or Jamaica have to go pay for Spanish doctor, we never talk about, see Jamaica they bring back Cuba. We can't keep up. And I me there on Facebook, we see Cuban nurses that come back to Jamaica. How much people dead, how much people not get treatment, because Jamaica we have to bow to the pressure. Anyway, we could continue, one thing at a time. So these are some of the questions. The pressure on public resources, housing and healthcare, and social, the immigration processes, security, and the monitoring. Now again, all we have to say, Andrew Holness say, them are no criminal. Jamaica no run nothing. Kiss me teeth. The kiss your teeth. Chronic say you can't give up, you just kiss your teeth. They talk about who they sick. Remember, you know, Harris Chan said them a come to Jamaica, but them are go allowed to go about them daily life. And me said, the security minister Harris Chan, and again, me see the prime minister upon the stamping ground. I tell Jamaican people, say, we work so hard to bring down the crime rate. Why would we be letting criminals into Jamaica? And this is the underpinning, because I want somebody from the Gleaner who no clip it and send it go ask. The Gleaner say, ask Andrew Holness. But the very construct of the TCN is to remove criminals from America. And if they are not criminals, then why are you participating in kidnapping? Anyway, are you checking me? Anyway, the third national concern, although the draft reportedly excludes people who known to commit serious crimes, concern remain about the incomplete criminal records. Because all you have to do, all we know is America going to do, I don't complete the records. Me tell you no. Commercial break. Come here if you're showing something. Donald Trump the other day. I don't know I go hear it here so first. Donald Trump try to get this thing reverse. The birthright citizen. Because if you have a baby in America, no matter what part, if an alien come from space and have one baby in America, them automatically become American. And the mother have to left the baby if America want to keep the baby. It don't come a time when I bet you before you go to America, you have to do pregnancy test. Who want bet me? Within the next 6 months, all if you a man, all if you is a man, before you go to America, you have to go do pregnancy test. Because them no want nobody come to America come have baby. If I think I like Donald Trump put in a power, well, we know say when put in there to protect white people, and we know so the current census and trajectory that America was on, white people was on course to become the minority in America. Me never put out a lie. You don't have to do pregnancy test before you go to America. All of this have to protect white America. And then our leaders are play upon the level of illiteracy with our Jamaica and the incompetency of the opposition party. I should not be the one to be examined. Can I remember? Me have to ask myself, what's the makeup? And we know that Venezuelan is one of the largest makeup of people being removed from America. Second is Cuba, a significant number due to migration flow and diplomatic. No ramp with me. And every Cuban, who yet black people like Cuban? Who yet black people like? You sit down in Jamaica and make Andrew chicken. You follow him blindly, no? You follow him blindly. Follow him blindly. Follow him blindly. Follow him blindly. I don't wait and see what they'll reach, you know. Trash don't catch some on the basket. You don't wake up in the country. And the last little place on earth where it belongs to you get. I tell you no. My brother call me all the while. And my brother love me. Because I'm a coaching in changing life. In moving life from negative to positive. And yesterday, me and him talk about Spanish Town. And gone are the days when Spanish Town was a swimming in blood. Mass gentrification. Look what they go on. Look what they go on Spanish Town. Uno feel say the powers that be want black people to live comfortable in Jamaica. Look what they do to Spanish Town. Andrew Wallace have big plans in Spanish Town. Look how much poor people will kill themselves in a Spanish Town. Look how much ghetto people. Spanish Town, I tell you all the while, if you watch how you moving like boys in the hood. Black people, we don't appreciate history. You hear? The same Spanish Town when enough of we have one little zinc up shack and one little zinc fence. But we couldn't see beyond that. So we only see if we kill each other. And Spanish Town swimming in poor people blood. You want to know what mass gentrification look like? Check back Spanish Town 10 years from now. I try first enough for you see me. I try the first enough for you see me. Jamaica, they go through a period of mass gentrification. And they don't make no shame about it because they might come out and hold it up. Look the amount of people we kill to bring down the crime rate. And I now say Jamaica don't have a crime problem. But the Prime Minister out there hold up this and say, we have done so much to bring down the crime in Jamaica. Do you think we would go out there and bring criminals into Jamaica? Then Andrew Wallace, why are you participating in kidnapping? Because the very makeup of the TCN is to remove criminals from America. Criminals by black and brown people. Now we can have a conversation. Are these people dangerous criminals? Are these people fleeing their country for a better life? Now when me flee for a better life, you take me up, come put me in a position which part me can't get a better life, then me don't become a criminal. Because me want to go to America, you take me up, send me come to Jamaica. Anyway, let me talk about some of the pitfalls. I would like the Gleaner to examine. The US has not published a complete nationality breakdown of everyone sent through the TCN arrangement, but the reported case and migration data show that many have come from Venezuela, make up one of the largest groups affected by the US. So we know so them a ship out the Venezuelan. So you go down to Venezuela, go take out the Venezuelan leader, mash up Venezuela, and keep the Venezuelan oil money. And we know the Cuban them. I'm not sorry for the Cuban them, you know. I'm not sorry for the Cuban them. Not all of them. But we know it's enough Cuban. Especially the one them, the Latin one them. We know they don't love Jamaican. And a significant due to migration flow and diplomatical difficulties around. They must send them out. We know say 80. But God Almighty, poor 80, then can't catch a break. I mean, no, say Jamaica don't send back the Asian them. So large population affected by change in US protection, and so everything makes sense. Asian, because now that the Supreme Court has removed the protection for the Asian. I wonder if you know follow me. Black people, ignorance is no bliss, ignorance is no sexy, ignorance is costly. Nicaraguan, another major recent migration. And all of them people are get dispersed all around the earth. Some individuals, some countries directly deported this, where it's complicated, including Iran, Afghanistan, and Syria. Jamaica, they sit down on a ticking time bomb. For what? For what? Because them know say America I throw them useless dollar at the problem. Let me tell you no. And see it out. Never go take up the little black book. I come like me alone. So when them send Jamaica become a melting pot. And no boy nobody can tell me Jamaica no racist, because the labor right them as anybody from PNP open them out, then tell them say, oh, you have a white leader. That's why the labor right then call him Master Mark. And a lot of PNP are run with it. One day me have to tell one PNP, say the mere fact that you are calling Master Mark, you know, say you get chopped. Because when you call him Master, me used to go talk to one pastor. And he used to give me a phrase, say, Bakra. Now if Jamaica don't know the phrase, they know Bakra. Because I would like to think it was about 2 generations, he would have probably still have some remnants and memory of slavery. And he must say, when the slave master used to beat the slave them, he said Bakra, that means the Bakra. So when you hear the labor right them, because labor right understand, say, you don't understand words, you don't understand meaning. So when them come and call Mark Golden, Master Mark, and nobody in a privileged position, now I say, no, that's a racist slur. Aren't we supposed to be the country out of many one people? So because now them neutralize the PNP voters, because as the PNP voters open their mouth, no matter what, no matter whether corruption, because we hear the matter about Dr. Wheatley, or him a the top chopper of Jamaica, in chop out Petrodram, and then he can't come chop out, and them say, no, the money are chopped too much. And when anybody from the PNP asks them, I say, oh, you got a white leader. And nobody not ask how Mark Golden get him money. And Mark, if Andrew, I saw me hear the labor right, them I say, no. Me hear labor right, I say that, you know, if Andrew Holness was white, nobody would be questioning him. So, if Mark Golden not qualify to lead the opposition party, why is he elected? Why is he the leader? You can't, because him white, majority of Jamaican, not have a say. Or not realize, and that's the words, and that's why when me break down and say, you know the reason why them not say deport here come. And just because that are not in the phrase, you know. Them might use words like transit. Now Jamaica is not a natural transit route. So where them a transit go? Because the first time the Ministry of Security come out, him say, no non-Jamaican nationals now come to Jamaica. And I was saying, when me left my work and I go home, when me reach my yard, me not say me a transit. So if only Jamaican a come at Jamaica, you can't say them a transit. But the backside, you reach a yard, and then come out and then dance round it, and then dance round it. And they say labor right to play with Jamaica future. Just look on the makeup of people them where come now. And remember, Andrew Holness must get voted out one day. So who don't pick up this a problem now? Who don't pick up this a 10-year, 20-year problem? When Jamaica full up a Venezuela, when Jamaica full up a Cuban, when Jamaica full up a Syrian, when Jamaica full up a Iranians. When America start look and say, okay, Why Jamaica you become a breeding ground for terrorists? Labor right to no ramp with me. You hear? Exactly which nationalities would Jamaica receive? How long would they remain in Jamaica? Where would they stay? The full cost and funding of the arrangement, and what happens if their home country refuse to take them? The Gleaner want to give me a work and give me an audience. Because I have one journalist, you know, labor right them, they're so full of their own importance. Them say the Gleaner compromise. But the last time I see Cliff Hughes sit down with Andrew Holness, a matter of fact, when I see the labor right them are in, when I see the labor right them are get interviewed by a nationwide Cliff Hughes work with, it look like them are, might as well come like Fox News. The last time I see one of them, I ask a question, are the one where, are the person from the Prime Minister office, where Nikisha, I watching him, Alexandra, but I don't know watching him. But last time I see she come out and I say, you know that we didn't want to be a part of the TCN, you know. We wrote to America and asked that if we can get some workers because Jamaica is experiencing a labor shortage and it was nothing to be. And you know, say top tell lie. And you see sit down there and look in her eyes like in just mesmerized. But labor rights stick together. You need to join Marvin. Now, me tell you this. I appreciate Marvin. But I wish Marvin would take a more neutral stance. You know? I wish Marvin. I always say Marvin is one of the only youth who really cause him use him voice for do some good work. But Marvin I shoot himself in his foot. Because Marvin align himself with PNP. And the fight here nowadays, the fight here is a neutral fight. The fight here is a strong voice. Neutral. Because especially the other day when we see Marvin and the people them downtown, and we see the PNP them down there. That kind of, because the labor right them want everything or anything for discredit the credible voices and the people who have the credible questions. So I would like to see Marvin. I feel like Marvin have aspiration to be me feel like Marvin have aspiration to be a leader or to be a politician. But I would just like, because are they afraid of Marvin? Yes, them afraid of Marvin. But Marvin a hold back Marvin by allowing. You understand me? I mean love, not get me wrong. Me not tell no lie. Me wish Marvin would then just make God lead the way and guide him steps. And wherever I take him, it take him. Because as long as Marvin out there say, him want to be the PNP or him want to be a Prime Minister, them always a discredit, because the only thing them can do to Marvin, it discredit Marvin. But it's if Marvin stand on a solid ground and just be truthful and call out injustice, call out immorality, call out corruption, it will be a force to reckon. And that's the voice of Jamaica. Me not on the ground of Jamaica. I don't know if me there on the ground of Jamaica, because all the while me say, Marvin, you're not afraid of them kill you. Marvin, you know this, Marvin. And for some reason, as a black person, we're supposed to be sheep and goat. We're supposed to only go along because we are black people. We not have no right to question nothing. And that's one of the greatest tragedy has been a black person. We're not supposed to question nothing. Ask him about the old. You see, and that's the kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of thing. Sometimes we know if come off and deliver a back, my friend. Sometimes we know if come off and deliver a back. Whether you like it or not, when Marvin take up his phone and turn on his phone, then pay attention. The other day down at St. James when they were unalive the girl, or somebody like a Mark Shields. Me see a rebuttal say, Marvin, we know you have an audience. Marvin people, they were afraid of Marvin. So you can't come in my life, come really discredit Marvin. Do I agree with everything what I'm doing and go about it? Maybe not. Because when me look for Marvin, sometimes I say, Marvin, you only want the Prime Minister to look bad. Make the Prime Minister look bad. Don't just want because the Prime Minister make himself look bad. When the Prime Minister come out and I tell Jamaica people, we do everything to bring down the crime rate. And me come here and tell you, say, Jamaica has been classified as one of the most peaceful places on earth. I don't know how comes. But I tell them, watch TVJ, and I see one 64-year-old woman get raped and murder up in a Clarendon, and etc., etc. But whatever, the records are show that Jamaica is the most peaceful Caribbean island. Me don't know who fabricate that. Crime is going down. crime is trending downwards. Do you understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, when the Prime Minister come tell us, no criminal now come to Jamaica via the TCN, you know, if you make the Prime Minister look bad, every sensible person knows, say, oh, what this man a talk about? The very default, the very creation and origination of the TCN is for criminal. No, we can dispute the level of criminality. We can dispute whether they are dangerous criminals. And we see which part America say them now go knowingly send Jamaica not dangerous criminal. But you can't trust America. Just ask Iran. One moment America they negotiate with Iran, and the next moment America they drop bomb on Iran. America is a country where built on deception. Just go ask the Native American. A lot of we sit down and enjoy cowboy movie and see how they kill the Native American. America will mash up your country and make movie about it. That is America. America is a country built on deception. So no can tell me say America now go deceive you. Then can't believe him. That no mean say you have to believe him. So if you come across my life, me not there to make Andrew look bad enough. Me there to make you understand say, hey, our words. Everything about word. And if you don't understand the word, because when we are going to school, them have composition and comprehension. Them compose something and put it out there. It is incumbent on you to comprehend what them must say. You can't blame them if you don't know they not teach Pitney at school again, you know. You go to school, you have two of the most important class, or three. Vocabulary. When you go to school, every Monday morning, your English teacher say, get out your book. We are going to spell some word and find the meaning. You know, make no sense your Prime Minister compose a statement, but you know comprehend what I must say. And that's the problem. The Prime Minister compose and put out, but the people not comprehend. You can't come tell me, say, no criminal now come to Jamaica. Then me go ask you, why are you participating in kidnapping? Why are you participating in kidnapping? The very existence of the TCN have to remove criminals from America. Whether them cross the border and come in America illegal, whether them overstay them visa, whether them have a little driving misdemeanor, but at the end of the day, they are criminal. If we want to talk about are they dangerous and serious criminal, we can have the conversation. Which part of that are nonsense? But you know the Bible say when me looking and then have you know your head from your bed, but part of that are nonsense. Answer me now. Take me out give your time. Answer me now. We part of that are nonsense. The TCN is created to remove, and especially in a Marco Rubio word. Marco Rubio said he want to remove some of the most dangerous and despicable human being from the soil of America. And a matter of fact, we turn up here and see PNP and see people in the House of Parliament and then shut it down. The last time me see the little criminal Tom Tavares turn off the man mic, turn off the PNP man mic. No trouble them, man. No bother with it. No trouble them. Because them have to left, you know. Them have to left. Because we understand what go on in Jamaica, you know. No, they can't. That's the biggest problem. They can't read. Enough for them to understand what is at risk. Enough for them to understand what is at risk. And that's the biggest problem. You know. Enough for them to know what them said for gain and what them said for lose. So when me take out my phone and I ask a question, when me sit down and I do my research, because enough of them, you have to signpost them to Rosalie. And yeah, me never know I'm black man. Me never know the destruction of black man on TikTok. Me never know say black man can cuss. So you have one of them named Roll Dog. I first me know say one man can cuss. So the man can cuss worse than woman. So over there you have to signpost. Nobody tell them about them mother and go down to feed them level. Because wise man say if you argue with stupid people, because them are going to bring you down to feed them level and beat you with experience. A lot of them go pan me video all the while and they say you chat too much. But them can't say what me a chat no make no sense. Because what me a chat is information out there. And if you are a competent human being, we can go do your own research. You can't take offense to what me I say. Because when When me ask, what is the makeup? Which nationality are? Where are these people from that America is sending out? Majority of them come from Venezuela. Venezuela make up the largest population. One of the largest group affected by the TCN or the immigration enforcement in recent years. Venezuelan. Second is Cuban. Significant number due to migration flow and diplomatic difficulties. Asian. And we know so now the other day, it come down from the Supreme Court. So it come down from the Supreme Court, so them no longer going to get special protection. So we going to see, because when them come to Jamaica the other day, the Jamaican government out them boat and put them back on the boat. But we know say a large population affected by the change in U.S. protection and removal. Asian, Nicaraguan. Last time you know about Nicaraguan, I be a drugs. I think somebody Nicaragua are drugs. Yeah, it's a bad look for Jamaica. I don't know what the future will for Jamaica. If we allow to accept 25 non-national from a makeup of this country. Now I not say you can't apply if you go live at Jamaica. I can't say you can't there Nicaragua and say me want to move go Jamaica and you can't. I not a problem with that. I am not sitting here and say Jamaica is beyond reproach for somebody want to apply to live it. But to go there make America send you 25 non-nationals. So we are talking about 25 people we have a makeup of Venezuelan, Cuban, Asian. And I know every Asian love Jamaica. I don't make no mistake about it. And every Jamaican love Asian. And every Asian love Jamaican. I don't make no mistake about it. And every Cuban love Jamaican. I don't go talk about the Latin American in terms of look what going on in Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay. Look what them are dealing with black people. Come down the whole of this. Look and see what going on, man. It's a ticking time bomb. Some individuals, some countries, directly deportation is complicated, including Iran, Afghanistan. Because Iran and Afghanistan are stand up to America and say, Syria. So what happen when we take them people come? We're going to have a country of people where are just people stuck on an island. You know, come like, what? I just remember, man, Jamaica. Sure, dog, listen to me now, Zane. Go sit down, man, work, man. Nobody send me this. Go along over so Rosalie, so. When me work for people, them. What if we don't understand what we are looking at? Now we know the government are selling them a transit. But it's possible when they come to Jamaica. Can remember, you know, in the memorandum, them have word like possible. Them have word like possible in the memorandum, you know. So when we do the last time we deep delve into that. The reason why them use word like possible are because them can't guarantee an outcome. When you sign a contract and you put in such broad language, true you can't guarantee the outcome. So it's possible when these people come to Jamaica, them kid them no want go. It's possible when them, cause if they listen to me, if America is such a big country, and America find it difficult to deal with these countries in terms of taking back their people, what make you think them go pick up the phone to Jamaica? Answer me now. Answer me now. If one bully, I bully you. If one bully, I bully you. And you go for your big brother. And the person no listen to your big brother and still a bully. Yeah, if you go just accept the facts, you have to get bullied for the rest of your life. Now, so the Queen of England will never let so much Jamaican people know. Yo, Jamaica, what I'm doing now? Sometimes we have here, and we see the prime, them, and no matter of fact, them not even table a discussion. Out of all the outcry, people are march, people are protest, and them not even have the common decency for table a proper discussion. Only thing in the House of Parliament, and Nikisha versus Miss Wholeness. And the Jamaica people can't say, I know Nikisha Birchall a problem. And Miss Wholeness. Because she has so much power. Miss Wholeness mutilating husband. Because Miss Wholeness have more power than Andrew Wholeness. Because she decide who I get discussed and what time he get discussed and how long he get discussed. Yeah. No man, don't worry yourself. That's why me do it from outside of Jamaica. You know me come here already and people check me say they just want to kill me. They just want to catch me. Because no other race no kill and deliver us more than black people, you know. But as one of my brothers say, he see me a fight for black people, but me I don't really fight. You know, we just have to tell Andrew Holness and everybody fool. And everybody, that's why oftentimes they watch my video and then listen to my video and hear them. You don't live in Jamaica. And they say, how insultive is that? Because they mash up the man them at Jamaica. They mash up the little black man them at Jamaica. So when them sit down and then look for me now and then realize, say, you know, look like him bleach out, you know, look like him a robber, you know, look like him a thief. You know, so you them know, it no concern you. It concern me. It concern me. Me make it clear. Jamaica for me, Jamaica. Everyone, we live in a diaspora. A matter of fact, we in the diaspora, them aside, we in the diaspora contribute more than who live in Jamaica. Because when we send back remittance, you know, billions of dollars the government make off a remittance, you know. And somehow who don't Jamaica now contribute that is not damn shit. Because all you do is sit down on TikTok and crush out to no hand nigga. Yeah, man. So we have to ask the question. America knows say it's not a good deal. America knows say it is not a good deal. It's not a good deal for Jamaica. Mexico keep some of them else up to date. El Salvador get 238 Venezuelans transferred on one major agreement. Panama agreed to temporarily receive. So all over the Caribbean and not only Jamaica, Ghana get 60 deportees to date. And South Sudan get 8 men from Cuba, Mexico, Myanmar. Imagine. I wonder if you understand the inhumane. Me not care. Me not care. Carry them and fly. Fly the Cubans over Cuba and drop them down there in a parachute. Can you imagine if you're a Cuban? But looking back one day, this is going to be one of the most... this is like slavery 2.0. And Jamaica, it had damaged Jamaica's reputation because the Human Rights Organization has said it is so inhumane. It is inhumane beyond recognition. Look, Pani, South Sudan, a small group of 8 men. That may I tell you so the information out there, you know. We are living in one of the greatest informational age. So South Sudan received 8 men from Cuba, Lagos, Mexico, Myanmar. Brother, imagine you come. I remember I know we there already and see. A Belize. So me still not get no answer from the government yet, you know. Because we there say, because we don't know how much Jamaican end up over the world, you know. Because our minister came and said, Jamaicans always welcome a Jamaica. And we there already and see Belize. Belize said they get 2 Jamaican. Now I don't know if those Jamaicans refuse to come back to Jamaica. So me have 3 questions and me still not get answer to. Because Belize said them receive 2 Jamaican. Now, did those 2 Jamaican refuse to come back to Jamaica? Or did Jamaica refuse them? Or did they not give in a choice? A slavery 2.0. So, you labor right love Andrew. I'm not telling you can't love him, you know. You can't love him. But I don't think him supposed to participate in a slavery. This going to be a stain for every country. When the records show, this going to be a stain on the reputation of every country. Now look on this. South Sudan get a group of 8 men from Cuba, Lagos, Mexico, Myanmar, Vietnam. They don't speak the language, they don't speak the culture. Like, why don't you just send back people to where they're from? Eh? We don't love him like on. Brother, Selassie, Rwanda. We say Rwanda. Paraguay gets 16 reported from several countries. So people are get dispersed all over the world. Because you are dealing with a wicked president. You are dealing with a wicked secretary of state. A wicked man. Because the man joined force with America and cut off all oil we are going country. Because look dirty Rubio one evil boy, you know. You see your ears big like an elephant. The old dirty Rubio, the old dirty stinking Marco Rubio. I want wicked boy, you know. Why him not send them? Because he can't do that. You know, this is a war against black people. And it expose the immorality and the weakness of black people. And not say you think them can send one come to England. You think so you can look on the white people in England and say, okay, me have one pedophile to send come here. Me have one rapist. Me have one murderer. And then Andrew Holness out there beat this. I walk up and down and tell Jamaica, oh, we have killed enough people in Jamaica to bring down the crime. Do you think we would go out there and bring any criminals to Jamaica? Andrew Holness, don't insult me intelligence. You ain't labor right. Don't insult me intelligence. Because the TCN construct is to remove criminals from America. How dangerous they are, that is up for interpretation. Whether they are low-level criminals, whether they enter American illegal, whether them overstay them visa, whether them get accusation. At the end of the day, the TCN, the framework, is to remove criminal from America. Lack knowledge, they can't read. Now, I big up on yourself. Labor right, brain dead. Big up on yourself. Hey, fam, it don't make sense. Someone who come in my live and think you can attack me, you know. I know me no attack. I know me no attack. Come in and take up some amount of time. Chum soon get involved because the people are so living in. Well, I say go. What you gonna do? Chump already involved. Chump, not the America to protect. You sit down. You sit down by yourself and neutralize yourself because you think Chump care about black people. You think Chump priorities are black people. And some you think Chump priority. If Marco Rubio come out and say Chump was elected to protect America, we know say I'm not black American. Me care about Trump, me not care. Me a one boy in one go America. Me a one boy in one go America. Me not care about America. Me not care about America. I don't care about America. Me a one boy. Yes, man, a one thing I see them me say. Yesterday, I say me not even go to church because God a keep up fuckery. Bumbuckler Trump still alive. Why? Trump 85. And Trump talk about presidents to run. And when I look, good people are dead. Innocent people are dead. God a joke thing in the pan. So some man say no God not there. Bumbuckler. Steve Francis. Why do? Put smile on people's face. Change people's life. And Trump only enrich himself and elevate the worst humanity. And Trump still a blood clot life. Something you have to wonder. Trump still alive and he supporters them. The main nationally affected, so we cover that. So all I have to tell my Jamaican people, yeah, you have to wake up. Start asking question. Don't be fool. You can't love Andrew Holness. You can't say 1 p.m. But ask a question, man. Now because you ask a question, that don't mean you're anti-Jamaican, you know. You can't love the political party more than how you love your country. So for the Jamaican, the MOU, the key missing pieces that the US and Jamaicans have not publicly received is expected nationally breakdown of who he will transfer here. When is Jamaica expected? Because right now we not even know. We know so them are going to take them. How we don't know when them are going to take them. So far this no confirmed date when the TCN will arrive in Jamaica. The agreement has been announced, but Jamaican government has not publicly given a start date for the first transfer. Everything is secret. Too much secret. You want answers? I feel with Jamaica. And when me come, me no come. Me not go talk without the facts anyway. Again, me ask, cause me want to know the race relations, you know. Me also do research, cause me love research, you know. Me do the research on the race, the race relations. We do the research on the race relations. And we want to know the Venezuelans are racially mixed with indigenous Europeans and Africans. And we have Afro-Venezuelan communities exist, but experiences of race vary by regions, and the biggest adjustment in Jamaica would likely be language, employment, and social integration, not simply race. And we know Nicaragua, them say Nicaragua. So them going to look like black people, some of them. But at the same time, there's deep indifferences. In Nicaragua, Spanish they speak. Mix, so experience varies. Countries. So you understand a lot of things have to take. We know Cuba Cuba have an Afro-Caribbean population, African culture mix, etc. There is a history, we have a connection. However, Cuba also have its own race issues, including reports of discrimination against Afro-Caribbeans. So when them take up some of them, and come to Jamaica now and Jamaicans are get prejudice. Because Jamaica the only last safe haven for black people, you know. You see Jamaica the only last safe place for black people who are proud to be black. At Jamaica, you know. I wonder if you know that. I wonder if you know it. See, over the entire Caribbean. And that's why my conversation of intelligent people, you know. Jamaica the only Caribbean island where black people, we know say classism and prejudice. But if you do no research, the black race get up. Hey boy, Andrew, you think, hey boy, labor right. I'm tired of man, a long time me I work. When I check out my website, and support, because me have to do it in a car. So I have to get the political podcast, and I call it land for me desk. I only patting a land for me desk. But we still have to work, we have a family. If you don't like what I do, me not take on no agency. So for those who want to support, can go buy a top farm and wear it and make them know say I listen to somebody. Jamaica the last place we left for black people. And right now, black Jamaica go through a level of destabilization when nothing we not even see. All over the Caribbean, from the North to Central America, black people get what them not gentrificate and clean the country of black people. They suppress black people and them oppress black people. And Jamaica, the last Caribbean island where truly black people live and free. Jamaica. No, man, it come from a deeper source. I know me. If me I come to talk, me have it, a God that work through me. I know me. I know really me. Me notice me come with all the notes. I'm not even work with the notes. So, when you don't see me, you see something was special. And I don't know me I do it. Over 4 years now. Over 4 years, because I have a different TikTok page with educational speaking. So that's why I not come over here so they can distract me. Because now we understand when God will have in a preparation season. So as much as they can come and type SYM, they have to left. Them have to left because them can't distract me. Them can't distract me because the level and frequency. A frequency we operate upon. Yeah, man. So when you see me at work, me have to just submit myself and turn up. Because all when me turn up on notes, me can't follow it. Me know why not. But when me I come and tell you so now, because it has become clear to me over the entire Caribbean, every Caribbean island from Trinidad go right back. Black people have face a level of suppression and a lot of the other Caribbean islands, them get taken over. Either they see one man from Guyana, one black man from Guyana, a cry. Same return from America and come bill him $100 million company of Guyana. And Indian Guyanese take away from him. Bumbleclot Guyana belong to the Indian man. You gonna tell me, say. You come tell me, say. Yeah, no, say the whole of them country they get taken over by other people. Eh? No. I could think them are oppressed. Look upon Jamaica, you know, say only a matter of time. Look upon Delroy Chuck and look upon Harris Chan. Look upon them nationality. No for them by Jamaica, but them not integrating in society. Them only are wait till the time is right for oppress black people. And we know fit. That's why I tell Marvin, say, yo, just stay the course. Mobilize, find your people. Because Jamaica people has been called to action. Look in the street, Jamaica people, them ready to go out in the street and hold them accountable, but they are so emboldened that all when Jamaica people are demand questions, them no respect the people. About an hour and a half, I'll close out my live now. Big up on yourself, you hear? The safeguard behind the word criminal. So the reason why them now use the word criminals or them I say criminal. Right? Because it's all about wording. Make we close it out. Right? So when them a come out and say no criminal now come. They must say what Jamaica and US agreement reportedly says that they exclude people who convicted of serious criminal offense based on information known and shared by the US government. And we know so the US government tell lies, so we know them not gonna talk truth. But them want to send up people who commit murder, rape, sexual offense, serious violent crime, and major organized crime. Because Marco Rubio said, some don't know how they want to go back track on it. But it does not necessarily mean every person with any criminal history is, for example, possible gray area. So it's a possible gray area. But the reason we say them as a minor offenses a year ago. Immigration violation, illegal entry, overstay. And so you can't come take with the word criminal at the end of the day. Whether them commit minor offense, whether them commit immigration violation, or arrest without conviction, cases where other countries have incomplete records, are offense not classified as serious. They are still criminal Andrew Holness. Other crimes reportedly in the arrangements to extent to known. You see it? That's why I'm telling you, say, so I could break it down before me left. I work for about 2 hours. I no drink water. So listen this Jamaican before me go. Tap up the screen. And boy, I say, like, share, and subscribe. Because when the fish them I work at Jamaica, yeah them, give me a money gun. Like, share, and subscribe. So listen this. This is a takeaway. This is the takeaway that America used to trick our leaders. When you're ready for it, somebody type ready. Touch your neighbor and say ready. Touch a long time I want to say this on TikTok. Me I go tell you which part America they trick our leader. Touch your neighbor and say ready. If you're ready for it, touch your neighbor and say ready. Because another key phrase reported in the agreement is to the extent known to the US government. So that is where America leave the door open. Them said to the extent known to the US government. That means the screening depends on accurate and completeness of the US records and whatever information shared with the Jamaican authorities. Listen to me, not even kick it a little. Listen to me now. Who corrupt more than America? Who mash up more people? Who lost more documents than America government? To the extent known. So that means that when we find out, say we have one top bomber, how we have one top terrorist, how we have one top pedophile, how we have one top drug lord at Jamaica. Yeah, the America now, we never know. Somebody did not fill out the document properly. We could break it down for the labor right. So this is what we mean when them say to the extent known. So it's them leaving the room for plausibility, denial plausibility. So the most precise way to describe it would be Jamaica say it would not knowingly accept people convicted of serious crime, but that is different from guarantee every TCN will obviously no criminal history. So the government want to trick the people. So the American want to trick Jamaica and Jamaica want to trick the people. Should I read it one more time? Touch your neighbor and say, make it read it one more time. So touch your neighbor and make it. Come and me read it because me don't want the last pass somehow, you know. I don't know if nobody will watch me. Come me can send the word document, you know. Me can send the word document. So if you have a show, you can look on it through yourself. Me will create a PDF and send it to you. So he said another phrase to report in the another key phrase reported in the agreement is to the extent the US government. To the extent known to the US government. That means screening depends on the accuracy and the completeness of the US records and whatever information shared with the Jamaica authorities. That is where America government are left a little wiggle room. So this is where FUI government want to left wiggle room. So let me finish this first. So the most precise way to describe it would be Jamaica say it will not knowingly accept people convicted of serious crimes. But that is different from guarantee that every TCN will have obviously no criminal history. So does Jamaica get full access to the person's criminal records before approval? Him say that, yes. Can Jamaica, I know say it makes sense because all of a sudden America tell Jamaica, say that Jamaica are the most peaceful Caribbean. Oh, so Jamaica move up a place now, so it's no longer a case of, and don't get me wrong enough, no, it makes sense now, politics are play. Me all left on because it just become clear to me now. It does become clear though because I feel the love of tourism dollar still. I feel love of tourism. Because with that coming out, since Jamaica enter into this agreement with say connect that. So touch your neighbor and say connect the dots. So touch your neighbor and say connect the dots. Our politics still. We can't beat him because they must sound the alarm. Jamaica was recently voted as the most peaceful Caribbean island. All of a sudden we are exactly. So with that, Jamaica's move up from number 3, which is a case of visit Jamaica at your own risk, to now just be cautious when you visit Jamaica. Touch your neighbor and see our politics. Big up. But Andrew, I don't want you to take me for idiot. I don't want you to take it. Touch your neighbor and see our politics. That's how you go. Anyway, if you want to see me for the first time, touch your neighbor and see your politics. Like God, me shame like a dog. When me solve the case now, me shame like a dog. Touch your neighbor and see your politics. Now me shame like a dog. Because I guess you have to do what you have to do because them said the Sangsas airport is 30% down. Because you should be ashamed. I know me shame for you. Me shame for the government because we solve it. Call me Matlock. You should have shame. Listen, on a serious note. Listen to me. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. But show the people them some respect. Be honest with the people. Be transparent to the people. You know, me connect the dots and me shame too. Yeah. You understand? Some head going to roll down the King Street. But don't listen to me now. I just feel like as a people, for 2026 has really called for black people to look in at themselves. The black race. I feel like the black race, they are trying to shake the black race to wake up. But the black race refuse to wake up and still want to stay asleep. And if the World Cup has shown us anything, we are not God's reject. We are every race problem. Not because they are carrying us. We are the problem because we are carrying them. They want to keep us asleep. They want to keep us divided. They want to keep us illiterate. They want to keep us behaving subhuman. I not tell Andrew how to govern, but dignity is important. Courage is important. And where is your courage? Where is your dignity? And even if you have to make rules and you have to sign deals that you are not, because I'm not going to sit here and say, little Jamaica can go stand up to America. Because all over the world, see, like anything America touch, mash up. America mash up the World Cup. Look, pan, nobody no longer talking about the football. That is America. America is poison. America is like a cancer. America is like a leech on the world. And I can't be delusional to say Jamaica. Jamaica must come out of here and go toe to toe. You understand me? I said them eat them courage. Because look on the World Cup. Donald Trump take up the phone. Answer to take away the red card. Nobody now talk about the World Cup nowadays. As a matter of fact, the World Cup is such a tarnished World Cup if I no racism or corruption. And I can't say Jamaica if you go toe to toe with America. But I say stand up and show some courage. And at least show your citizen some respect. Don't act as if your citizens are illiterate. Don't act as if it's beyond your citizen comprehension to understand the deal and understand what's in the deal because you change a few words. Don't do that. Come on, Labour right. Don't do that. Yeah. And if you you want Bex if you're labor right Bex. Because there's a educational gap. And I feel like the labor right them think them better than the PNP. It disgusts me. I come over here all the while and I see the labor right keeping them conference. And they tend to forget that, you know, Jay-Z saying in our song named OG, black nigga, rich nigga, we are still the same. Don't kid yourself. You hear? So when you looking at Jamaica and look across the Caribbean and you careless with Jamaica because you think say it okay now when you think of peace and safety, a sudden destruction. Jamaica is one of the only Caribbean island that black people actually not feel stifled and oppressed. Go and go look at Guyana, look at Barbados, look right across the entire Caribbean and show me a Caribbean which part the people them proud to be black and them have them liberty and them have them freedom. You can't control it with $2 American or $2 tourist dollar. These are not criminals. These are people CIA trying to China from being... Brother, there's so much out there, brother. Listen to me now. But we know say anything America have for the world is not good. Because America, we mash up Jamaica. Mash up Jamaica. America, we send Jamaica the pedophile, the rapist, the terrorists. And 5 years down the line, then put Jamaica on a list. You know no future. Here. So nobody take America serious. America, we do anything. America, me see Nikki, what's she name? Nikki, whatever she name. In a Congress the other day, I get her confirmation to be the ambassador between America and Jamaica. And she swear blind. So she want to get China out of Jamaica. And I think the Chinese dollar come with less corruption. I think the Chinese investment in a Jamaica is better for Jamaica than America. Here. So I'm going to sit down there. Look how them cheat. America is a cancer upon the world. America is a country where go look at America and see how poverty ravish America, no? And them have them elite and them have them 1%. One man in America sit down pan more money than 3/4 of the world. That is America. That's why we hear about America investment. And some people live per land in Jamaica for 20 years. And here comes the American dollar. Because America is a country where built upon death and destruction and tormentation of native people. That's why people live per land for 20 years. And as soon as American dollar show up, they lick down your rascal house. You they swim in one beach for 20 years. And as soon as the American money show up, you can't put a ras foot on the beach in your country. There is a whole fight going on at Jamaica for place to swim. For place to exist. And the oppression start when America start investing in your country. Labor right has always been a government for America, by America. If I first someone who has seen me, I big up on yourself. Can Jamaica independently rejected the individuals after review? What exact offense qualified as serious? What happens if new information is discovered on arrival? So much question. Those details matter because of the TCN arrangement internationally have created controversy when receiving country later question who they accept. So now, so even me talk about is happening. So yeah, me tell you all the while, the woman them will kill up themselves, so them are labor right. And a Jamaica they love, Andrew Holness they love. Because I can see one woman put up Andrew Holness picture like a fear blood clot man. He embarrassing. He embarrassing. And enough of them labor right and a Jamaica they love. Them just see Andrew Holness as a sex symbol. Because the man them were there Jamaica. The man them were there Jamaica a Mandeville and Mongoose. A Manchester. So when them see Andrew Holness now, then can catch a fire. But this is not time for you. Lead by your worst impulse. and certified destroyed. Life and Andrew is still. Oh, hey, listen me though. Shout your mouth so you stay. Listen me now. Me no come for no punch me card, you know. One thing me learned the other day when me tell God say, cause more time me get an audience with God. And me I watch YouTube for years. Cause he say once the student is ready, the teacher will show up. And one documentary come up about Marcus Garvey and me reluctantly watch it. Cause me want to live in a denial. And I learned three key things about Marcus Garvey. Black people try to assassinate Marcus Garvey. But before that, the first black agency where the FBI employed was to spy on Marcus Garvey. Can I say that again? Let me repeat it for those when I back. When me come, I just come for myself. I come because I have a voice raging in me. And I talk to me. Very, very reluctantly me read from the notes. And me I go for about 2 hours plus. I me no cuss nobody word. Unless me choose to express myself with one. I me now repeat. I me now talk foolishness. That means that somebody prepare me and send me. Because it's a greater is in he that is in this world. So you can come over here and talk. And you can cuss. Me now take up your time. Because you are do what you can do. You can only... I can't be naive. I can't expect illiterate people to behave literate. I can't expect incompetent people to behave competent. So me not come over here with a level of naivety. So when you come in my life and you think of me you disrespect, I know me you disrespect. Marcus, the first FBI agency that the FBI employed was to spy on Marcus Garvey. And when that no work, you try to kill him just like you try to kill Bob Marley. And Marcus Garvey come back to Jamaica. Still a fight for Jamaicans. Lose everything in the process. Got prison in the process. Left got England. Dead at England. And take him 25 years. And if you see me yesterday, me come over and talk about the response from the office of the Prime Minister in regards to Steve Francis' death. And every time, you remember, Vegas went up and sting one time and hold up a little girl when get unalive and rape in a cane piece. Right? And the biggest protest when Vegas hold up Vegas wouldn't do it now because Vegas compromise. When Vegas got sting, he pitch out there and hold up it. And got some make it about 2 months later. Azan get unalive. Azan. So with I think little girl named Nikisha. Something like that. You talk years, me show me age. And Vegas go past sting and hold up the picture. And say, cause them time the Jamaica stand for something. Radio silence from Uptown. Radio silence from the Prime Minister. Just like how the little youth of Jamaica will disappear named Jaden. And just like how the little blind girl from the UE disappear and a radio silence. But God so make it be about a month later. After Vegas do that a sting. Azan get unalive. The whole Jamaica shut down youth. Just like how when people from Uptown dead. The Prime Minister paid them tribute. And I am looking on the different social media platform. And I come out and I said, for a man like Steve Francis, our Steve Francis do for Jamaica athletics program. Our Steve Francis do for brand Jamaica. Jamaica flag should have flown half mast. I don't even think enough Jamaican lose them life in a Hurricane Melissa. And I don't think Jamaica go through a day of mourning. I don't think the flag was flown half mast. We don't even know if some of them body get recover. I know me send myself. You know, see when Satan send some of them, you know, see how them believe. Remember, you know, man, we not even know the exact amount of Jamaicans will lose them life in a Hurricane Melissa. We never go through a day or 2 of mourning. We never see where the Prime Minister half out of the flag at half mast. Coming up 1 year in. Anyway, it has already been asked. You have countries not know who them accept. If I lie, me I tell you, no tell me I lie, no man. Can you remember the Prime Minister ordering the flag flown at half mast? Because for them, Kingstown not destroy, Parliament not destroy. None of them rich friends no lose them life. None of them movers and shakers. they don't care. And them rob up you saying. Them not care. Them not care about me, them not care about you. So you labor right to look like me can sit down out there and kid your damn self. Can't tell lie. I not even remember about the Vegas when Vegas have use. Because I look like since Vegas go up a King's House now. And them have the platform and them are mislead people. That's why enough of them, you have to just allow them. Because them get washed out in the system. Blessed love here. Yeah man, we wrap it up here now. So, the complex, that complex question because compatibility depends more on individual people, culture, language, economics, integration, support than nationality alone. So we have a whole heap of questions. Who they come out of the country, where they might come from, and are these people truly who they say they are? I work for about 2 hours. If you don't ask me for the first time, I will not come for bash the Prime Minister. As crazy as it sounded the other day, we come and say, Jamaica, them say Jamaica the most peaceful Caribbean. And him them elect for lead. I not come here so become cuss him and class him because at the end of the day, you get a chance to vote and him you choose to lead. We're not there to talk about the vote and the this and the that. We are here to ask questions as a Jamaican. We're not there to disrespect him. We're not there to class him. That is different. Me see some woman say Andrew Holness go do this to dog and no, we not depend that. And that we come out. And we not come out as a PNP to make him look bad. We come out as a Jamaican who understand the implications. You understand? We come out as a Jamaican and we want this to be debated in the House of Parliament. We want Miss Holness and Nikicha Bertrand get to act together and debate this on the behalf because it's one thing because I see one woman I said to Andrew Holness who was speaking at the tongues of most Jamaican. She said to the Prime Minister, me want to see and ask you, how come they bring criminal come to Jamaica and Andrew Holness do what him do best? Him gaslight the people them. And him ask and him come down and he speak to majority of the Jamaican understanding. But at the same time, for those who understand the very existence of the TCN is to get rid of criminals out of Jamaica. We can have a conversation on the dangers and the types of criminal, but you can't out there tell Jamaican people say you're not take criminals in the island because you work too hard to bring down crime. Then if them are no criminal and them not supposed to get convicted or kidnapped by America. Blessed love. 2 hours me work. I mean no cuss nobody and I mean no disrespect him. Here. What's that supposed to mean is that not orange and... No. That's why me no come about orange and green. 2 of them are the same thing. Because we hear the Prime Minister, the opposition leader say, America is everything good to Jamaica and if he was in power, he would have signed the deal. This a fight here and about orange and green. They fight here about Jamaica. We understand, say, if we understand our politics, we understand this, but what we don't understand, it's the insultive nature and not go on like it is beyond Jamaican people comprehension. Blessed love. Yeah, man, all right, keep the link, you know what I mean? Of course, okay. Thanks to the audience. We hard forget the audience. I mean, we see a TikTok, so. All right, now we have some serious brain food for thought. Now we can go consume some of them brain numbing stuff. Because the Bible says time and place see everything, you know. Same Ras thing. Forget the PNP. It's about Jamaica. It is about us. And if we can't ask a question as a Jamaican, because the memorandum has written to mislead the people. The memorandum says possible. It's possible. And they must say it out loud. But because some of us now have the comprehension skill. So when the memorandum says it's possible, them are going to steer Jamaica. It's like them can't guarantee you. And then now, so the American politician and the Jamaican government, them filter it down to the Jamaican government, and the government reword it and filter it to the people. And them a say it out loud. You already decided. They not even care about the people. If you go have a meaningful debate. And everybody a talk about it. And that's how we there as a country. They don't care. You already decided, but they don't care. This is one of the hottest topic. And a matter of fact, I am struggling to wonder why the Prime Minister to be honest, the Prime Minister keep bringing it up. And maybe I have to hide something because where the container house them there. Nigel Clark put something in a power. Me not have the notes on that, but Nigel Clark put in Jamaica in our insurance. Where Jamaica get a whole heap of millions of US. I remember I heard me see one video here. Something a go on, something more sinister. But me I go do the research, so no. Me say you follow me and buy a t-shirt, buy a hoodie. Yeah, that one go focus on. Because since it come out, say Andrew Holness only spend 1.2. And to be honest, the Prime Minister, I keep the TCN in the headline. A hurricane season I can catch people out the door. Hurricane season. Water. People at Jamaica nowadays, water become a lucrative business. Think about it. NASA would end that space a morning. But because no water no did it. And you live in one country where the day you can't buy water, and the day you're dead. You don't realize that. Nigel Clark, make sure me I go look out the notes because God tell me say that. And me and me God no lie. As long as me submit myself and show up for work, God no tell me no lie. So that's why me I go back. Because me know say the last payment was submit to Jamaica a couple months ago. And we don't hear nothing about it. Only thing we hear about, they not spend money that was donated. Donation different from insurance. You hear? You know, I try first no for no see me. You can't want to live in our country and you have to buy water. You have to buy water. Think Jamaica more than bumbuckler crime. Talk to dirty labor right them. Crime is down. Oh, Jamaica is nice. Crime is down. And yeah, some people the day they can't buy water. How much people are dead for thirst? How much people are dead for thirst? Answer me no man. If you can't supply water, gone are the days when no water truck. Unless see be a wicked man around Bumbuckler Jamaica. Unless see. When me a boy, no matter how rural your community is, water truck, what? Something happy. When me live in the bush, and we see the water truck, pop, 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 and we run and spread the news, water truck, and everybody run because the government knows say if them can't provide water in a pipe, and you have to bumbo clot by blood clot water, pussy clot Jamaica, water become a blood clot, lucrative blood clot business. You see how wickedness that? You see how bumbo clot wickedness that? You see how wickedness? Eh? You see how wickedness that boy? You see how wickedness are going on Jamaica? You can't live in our country and buy blood clot water. Why we could hate black people so? But bumbo clot black people don't know. You tell black people idiot, man. You idiot. You buy police gun, you buy police blood clot bike, you buy everything. Buy 2 blood clot water truck. Buy 2 water truck. You see how wickedness? Where you getting free? Brother. Someone know a black people worst blood clot problem. Someone know. Because someone know listen. It's a Providence people have knowledge to blood clot. Listen. Here. You can't come tell me say you can't live in our country and you have to buy water. I can think mankind not that blood clot Mars. I can think mankind not that Mars. Why you think mankind not that Mars? Them a search water Mars. Anyway, water no they not supposed to blood clot live there. Water is life. Water is life. The government could buy a couple water truck and make sure say him disperse them so no say any community can't get water. Go and go connect up and get water to the people. You're not supposed to buy water. One day me almost have to cry because my mother do. spend about $14,000-15,000 every 2 days for water. Water become a lucrative business of blood clot Jamaica. Gone about 2 hours me at work. Here, big up on yourself. I do 20 years. Brother, I think about PNP and labor right. Brother, come out of my life, man. No found come like some dark shit with sour sap seed. If I walk a bush and see some dark shit with sour sap seed. Yeah, man. No come like the level of dark shit there. Someone who come like, me get raucous in a minute. Someone who come like a level of, someone who come like the level of dark shit. You know, sick me stomach. When rain fall and beat out the dark shit, I don't see the sour sap seed. Someone who come like that. Because someone who thinks, say, I don't know, fellow Jamaican have a problem. Someone who thinks, say, I know fellow Jamaica. Someone who don't know the role where government supposed to play. Someone who knows the government have a plan. And when the government plan, input contingency plan in place. Some of them are just dark shit. Here. Some of them are just dark shit. I come in my life, come in and send galang over Rosalie. And galang over Swiss Lee. You see me I beg anything from over here, so. See me I beg anything over here, so you think you can trick me. You think you can trick me. Go on, no man. You think me come to beg nothing. You think me come to beg nothing. Answer me now. So me I talk for about 2 hours. Have me beg a damn thing. Yeah, lift up, man. Lift up. Over there, so if you go. You can't tell me say you live in our country and you have fear. So warm to the woman in the community where you no source of income. Where them get water from? Where them get water from? No go on over this, man. That's why I tell you, I don't want no agency message. I don't want no agency message me here. Because at that mash up Jamaica. And no found who come in my life to try to muddy the water because I have no audience. People want your truth. People want your sense. You hear? Because the Bible says my people are get discharged because of the lack of knowledge. That's why them hide knowledge from black people and watch we cannibalize and kill each other. You hear? So when you come across my life, don't come trouble me. Just go on with all your belongs. You hear? And everybody belongs in me. Because the Bible says be careful if people find you. Here, I mean, no, I'm not coming at someone alive. I mean, no want someone in my life. 106, listen, me never can call a figure. I only stay 3 months and you see, I've been saying my wicked man. And who they not give water? You see, I years me I said, I through Facebook, take down one time Facebook, you used to left up your video. And years me I said, so how the rest people are buy water at Jamaica? How comes? So what happened to the day when you can't find 14,000 every 2 days? And I think that I remember last year because when my parents were live, the tank, the pump did burn up for about a year. And every month every weekday my mother said, boy, I have to go buy one tank of water. I have to buy one truck of water. And the truck turn up, it must be about 14,000. And I said, mommy, 14,000, so what when you can't find the 14,000? And it look like it get worse. It look like it get worse. And them a come tell we say corruption down at Jamaica because Andrew Holness agreed to take in some American worse people. All of a sudden, Jamaica the least corrupt state. And you want to tell me say every day, coincidentally, pump a burn up. And every day, in order for people get water at Jamaica, them have to find, I think somebody say 24,000 for a chuck of water. 17. So basically, a minimum wage can't even afford if you live. I want to come now on the tech side, on the so in love with Andrew. As my mother will tell you, say my somebody pitney. My mother will tell you, try him best. Me not say now, try. Me not there to argue that. But we have to point out it say something fundamentally wrong, something corrupt at Jamaica, and him alone have the answer. Now same like when you go buy police bike and buy police van, buy some water truck and put them around the 14 parishes so you can get water to people. 15,000 for a truck of water, that not sustainable. So the day you can't buy a truck of water, the day thirst kill you. That's why mankind not down Mars. So when you tell me say Jamaica not habitable no more? Because if you can't get water, what you do there? I'm going left on check out my page at www.topfarmware.com. Here, peace, building, and prosperity on the palace. May the Lord bless you, may the Lord shine his face upon you. Here, 15 minimum wage hour. So not even water you can buy. Not even water you can buy with minimum wage. Not even water. I love you, I appreciate you. You hear me? I do this for myself. You see how long me I sweat for you? I don't do this for myself. You hear? Peace. And remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. So if you can read and turn on your phone and shine a light by your brother and sister and be your brother's keeper here, you probably catch me again tomorrow or maybe again. And again, if you're there anywhere, then I really want to support the movement, especially if you're there America, you're there US, we ship all over the world. Check out www.topfarmware.com. Oh, this t-shirt, cap, and the strong brand for the strong people, because we have to have courage nowadays. All right, one love. Blessed nuts. Appreciate you. That is it.